Hello, this is Seminarian Will Frei, and welcome to the second episode of the second season of Following Christ's Footsteps. Last week was my introduction to this new season, and this episode I'd like to begin discussing the Holy Eucharist. I'd like to begin the discussion by taking a look at Holy Scripture. So in particular, I'd like to start this discussion by taking a look at John chapter 6, the Bread of Life Discourse. This discourse is something the Church often falls back on in defending the reality that the Eucharist truly is the body and blood of Christ. So Christ first says, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never hunger, and whoever believes in me will never thirst." Now the Jews take this saying in a difficult manner. They turn to one another and they say, "Do we not indeed know Jesus, the son of Mary, the son of Joseph? How can this man, who we know who grew up in this very town, be the bread of life, the bread from heaven?" And Christ goes on. He says, "I am the bread of life. Your ancestors ate the manna in the desert, but they died. This is the bread that comes down from heaven, so that one may eat it and not die." Now this is particularly difficult for the Jews to accept, because in their eyes this is blasphemous. Christ is referring to the Old Testament, referring to the manna that was sent down from heaven to the Israelites as they were fleeing from Egypt. And this is blasphemous to the Jews, that Christ would compare himself to manna, the bread of heaven. So in fact this is very radical. I can, in a sense, see how the Jews had difficulty in accepting and understanding this teaching. Christ is very radical in saying that he is indeed the bread from heaven, greater than that of manna. And so the scripture verse goes on, "For my flesh is true food, and my blood is true drink. Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood remains in me, and I in him." So this is interesting because not only is it difficult sometimes for people in today's world to understand the Catholic teaching of the Holy Eucharist, but when it was first introduced by Christ to the Jewish people, that was grounds for division. People did not understand the teaching. It was difficult for them to believe. How could this be? How could this mystery become a reality? So thank you so much for joining me in this episode. I hope that you're able to take a little bit away from it. Thank you so much, and God bless.